Thank you for joining us for a KBRFradio.com sports video presentation. Today's game is proudly brought to you by Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups, Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show, Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard, Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeout, Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated, Fergus Monument, Otters Coaches, American Federal Bank of Fergus Falls, Running Stitches, Fresh and Fancy at Mamashina's, FM Bank, Viking Cafe, Service Food, and Ugstead Plumbing and Heating. It's now time for the pregame.
Hey, welcome to Otter Field. The Otters are taking on the Willmar Cardinals, and this is a new opponent, not a super new opponent, but it's a new opponent as far as this season goes. We've played them before in the section, and that was back years ago, section semifinals, and now we're playing them here in section 8-4A. So we have new section this year, and we're looking forward to this broadcast. So thanks for joining us tonight on Channel 977 and also streaming on the YouTube channel on the Fergus Now app. I'm Mark Johnson, and we're looking forward to this game. Fergus Falls last year was 10-1 on the season, and they ended up losing in that tough game to Albany in the Class 3A quarterfinals. That was at Alexandria High School. And the Otters lost a lot of firepower from last year, but they're back and we're ready to go. We're going to take a break and we'll come back as our pregame show continues, and we'll be here from Chris Grabowska, the head coach of the Otters.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
Minnesota Motor.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the...
It's Otter football tonight on Channel 977, also Fergus Now app and the YouTube channel. I'm joined by Chris Grabowska, second-year coach of the Otters. And Chris, what a great season last year, 10-1. Made it to the state in your first year here, and now we are in season number 2. Are you excited for the second chance here?
Yeah, I think, I'm excited to see what these kids can do. Their kind of main goal is they want to be different from last year's team, and they don't want to be compared to them. So they're taking on a challenge, and they've been putting in the work, and I'm excited to see what they can do tonight.
Yeah, there seems to be a good buzz in the air, too, following last year and this year as well. Guys putting the work in. Talk to our listeners, just about the change every 2 years, the high school resections. Now we go back to section 4A.
Yep, so our enrollment went up, so we got moved to 4A, so we were up a class in football. And so we joined a new section this year, so the 8-4A, I believe now. And so, yeah, that'll be a new challenge for us and one that we're really excited about. We get to play some different teams and see some different looks. So that's a challenge in itself, just preparing for teams that you've never seen before. So it's exciting, though. You get to, try some different things, see some different things on offense. Maybe not as much ground and pound in this new section as we're used to, but we're ready for it.
We graduated a lot of guys, and it's fun to see guys going on to play college football. Talk about a few of those guys first that went on to play. Got a bunch of guys at Concordia, I know.
Yep, yeah, we got a few guys over at Concordia now, and Levi and Jack and who's the other one? Bavolian, and then we got Dane Hastings over there. So, yeah, there's pretty much the Fergus Falls Otters on the Concordia Cobbers now. So, exciting for them. They work hard. They're going to do great in college, and excited for them. And we had a lineman go over and play Morris too. So, and I know he's playing some college basketball. So, we had a lot of great athletes in that class, and now it's time for these athletes to step up and see what they can do.
All right, let's talk about, first of all, the line of scrimmage. I know it's tough to find a lot of good linemen, isn't it? But we're not as many guys on the line, but guys will come through.
Yeah, we have probably, 7 guys. I mean, we had one go down with an injury, ACL injury, playing basketball this summer. So we lost one right off the bat before we even started. So that was kind of, discouraging. But the other guys have stepped up, and they've put in the work, and we just got next guy up mentality. So that's what it's going to take. And obviously, we'd like to have a few more linemen, but we are the chosen few. So that's kind of what our mantra this year. So we'll see what they can do.
Yeah, and in the backfield too, you got Caleb Froning, coming back, and thinking about that too. We're right in the action. It was kind of fun. I was a D-back, so.
Yeah.
But Henry Bethel, of course, going to play for the Wildcats basketball. No, his younger brother, Eston. And I've watched Eston. I've coached him in baseball, and I've watched him since he's a young man. But he's a tremendous athlete, too. But it'll be different here tonight.
Yeah, I've been coaching 24 years now. I think this is my 24th year. Never had a sophomore starting quarterback, so this will be a first for me. But Eston, he's definitely capable. He's going to be good by the time it's all said and done, and he's very capable. He knows what he's doing. He can sling the ball. He's a running threat too. So really excited to get him out there and build that experience for him.
All right, talk about your coaching staff this year too as well. Who's all with you on all levels?
Yep. So varsity staff, we got Shane Tilke, he's our defense coordinator. Excited to have him back. Helping him on defense is Ike Carlson and Steve King. A lot of people know Steve King. He's been around for many years. Excited to have him back this year. Offensive side of the ball is myself and Steve Olson, Josh Steer, and Coach Carlson's Brian Carlson. He's volunteering with us this year. And then David Dirks, he coaches the running backs and helps our JV out a lot. And then freshman staff is Kyle Owings and Nate Arns. Right. Nate Arns back in the district. The kids love him.
That's for sure. Let's talk about our opponent, the Willmar Cardinals. John Canold's been at it a long time there. Hey, and I remember we had games here when we were playing them in the sections. I don't want to belabor the point. We're ahead 3 scores going into the fourth quarter. They were a little deeper than us. So we want some revenge tonight, first of all. But talk about Willmar, too. Big school. They'll play physical, play fast.
Yeah, they're a bigger school than us, so you got to just assume that they have a lot of good athletes that are going to be out on the field tonight, and obviously they'll have a little bit of depth over us, but we've been really focusing on the conditioning and, aspect, just mindset that you can't come off the field. We need you for 4 quarters. But just really impressed, just the little film that we have on them, their quarterback. I think he's a gamer. He's going to be really good. We just got to be able to contain him and control their quarterback and be physical up on the line. If we can do that, I like our chances.
All right, it's going to be fun. Great night for football.
Thank you.
All right, Chris Kowalski, head coach of the Otters, will come back after this break.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonmemorials.com.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Number 44, a senior,
It's now time.
Cameron
The
Champagne.
Nelson Auto starting lineups brought to you by Nelson Auto
Number
Center,
11, a
Highway
senior,
210
Calvin
West,
Carlson.
Really the offensive
Number
starters for the
33, a
Otters.
senior,
The Otters 10
Renee
last year, but it's 0-0 right now to start
Number
out
21,
this
a junior,
starting
Phil
at quarterback,
Thompson.
we number 1, Eston
And number
Bethel.
9,
He
a
is
junior,
sophomore.
Brian
He is
Shute.
Henry Bethel's
The
younger
Cardinals are
brother.
head coached by
Of course,
John
Henry Bethel
Pinole.
playing basketball at NDSCS in Wapaton. In the backfield also Caleb Froning Jr. wears number 2. The wideouts, Isaiah Holmes, Micah Johnson, Trenton Juilliard, and also Mason Oland, one of the wide receivers. Up front will be Isaac Mock, Nolan Field, Jackson Conklin, Paulo Carrillo, Max Brunn. And the Otters are coached by Chris Grabowska, assisted by Shane Tilke, Steele Wilson, Josh Steer, Steve King, Ike Carlson, David Dirks, Brian Carlson, the volunteer coach, also Kyle Owings, and Nate Ahrens. For the Willmar Cardinals, who finished 2-8 last year, they'll start like this offensively. Quarterback, senior Jordan Ellingson. One running back is Isaac Kaler. He is a junior. Wide receiver, Max Gerberding. Another wide receiver, Aiden Paulson. Another wideout, Cooper Schnickels. He is like 6'6", 220 and a sophomore. He'll be the big target tonight for the quarterback, Ellingson. Another wide receiver, Logan Fagerly. Tight end is Lawson Anez. And the center is Aiden Miska. And then followed by the linemen Zavoy Hunt, Benjamin Peterson, Samuel Hazinga, and Travis Benenge. Those are your starters for the Willmar Cardinals. Our starting lineups brought to you by Nelson Auto Center. Our keys to the game are tonight the importance of just playing football and not being caught up, being without experience, and also just playing good, hard physical football. We'll take a timeout and come back with our kickoff.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
Minnesota Motor.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonmemorials.com.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Okay. All right, we're set to go. Welcome to Otters Stadium. Mark Johnson with you here. Here's the kickoff received by the Cardinals at about the 20-yard line. Carried out to the 30 and about the 32 or 33-yard line. And that's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Welcome back. Those listening on Channel 977, also streaming on the Fergus Now app, KBRF Sports on YouTube. And we got a first look at the Willmar offense here. Quarterback is senior Jordan Ellingson. And again, the Cardinals in their away whites. And they'll take over on their own 33-yard line here with this game just underway. Single setback. Ellingson is the quarterback. And here's Ellingson. Snap from center. Handoff. Carry right side with a ball. There is Hudson Schoberg. And he'll carry it head for about a gain of 3 yards. I want to remind you, we'll have our Minnesota Motor halftime show coming up. Our post-game show will name our quality player of the game, brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. So 2nd down and 7 here for the Cardinals. Home opener here. Comets opened with a win last night. And Hillcrest winning their first game. Now the Otters get a chance here tonight. 2nd down and 7. Full house backfield. Handoff, near side. Kaler, the ball carrier. And he'll take it forward for a gain of 2 or 3 yards. In on the stop for the Otters, Nolan Field. And so a gain of a couple of yards on the play that time for the Cardinals. 3rd down and 5. Olin, one of the linebackers here for the Otters, along with Drew Butler, 3 down linemen. Dual wideouts to the far side for the Cardinals. Back to pass. Gerberding looks to his right. He's going to tuck it and run. Now at the 35-40, he's going to be just enough to pick up a 1st down. He'll gain about 6 on the play that time. So a little RPO run pass option. And a gain of 6 and a 1st down here for the Willmar Cardinals. So the Cardinals pick up the 1st down, first drive of the football game. Beautiful night for football. No wind whatsoever. And players have to have plenty of water and salt also. Those two go together. Enough potassium and set to go. We might have some cramping. We shall see. Wide out to the near side. Single setback. There's a fumble in the backfield, but on the football, there is Hudson Schoberg. So that'll be a loss of a couple of yards. Loss of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd down and 13. The ball spotted at the Willmar 41-yard line. Great night for football here. Otter volleyball team wins last night, a 3-0 set victory over Becker. Again, the Otters in football playing in Class 4A now again, so going to see a lot of different schools here we haven't seen in the last few years. Gerberding, the quarterback, shotgun, back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket, runs to his right, looks downfield. Pass is incomplete. And the pass that time was intended for Aiden Paulson. And good coverage there for the Otters by Jacob Froning. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 13. A big stop here for the Otters. Again, Fergus Falls lost a lot of players from last year. Henry Bethel, Levi King, Jack Ratsdane, Hastings, Christian Franzen. A number of those guys all playing college football this year. So here's Willmar, 3rd down and 13 from their own 41-yard line. Passing situation. Dual wideouts on the near side. Single to the far side. Back to pass. Gerberding. Incomplete. And pass that time was intended for Logan Fagerly. And so the punt unit will come on. That is Briar Shute doing the punting. And deep to receive for the Otters, senior, number 3, Isaiah Holmes. So Holmes back standing on his own 20-yard line. So the Otters here with a nice return could get decent field position, get their first offensive possession of the 2025 season. It's a good snap. Shoot with the kick, a high kick. Holmes has got it. Gets rid of one tackler, though, but then he's hit there. A nice play there by number 44, Cameron Champagne. And so Fergus Falls will take over 1st and 10 and on their own 30-yard line. 9:32 to play here in the first quarter. On a beautiful night for football, opening night here for these two teams. And here come the Otters. Split out to the near side is Micah Johnson, far side Isaiah Holmes, and Trenton Drouillard. Caleb Froning, the lone setback, with sophomore in his first snap as a varsity starter. Eston Bethel hands it off to Caleb Froning. Caleb will battle forward. He'll pick up maybe a yard or 2. He'll pick up 2 on the play. Caleb playing big minutes last year as a sophomore. He's a 175-pound junior. Picks up 2 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. Far side will be Drouillard. And what do we have? They're going to change footballs. They didn't change footballs, so the Otters will get their ball out on the field now. Yeah, only 12 pounds in that football, huh? Deflate gate here at Otter Stadium. Otters get their own football. Caleb Froning will carry it, and he'll get some positive yardage out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 3 on the play. That'll bring up 3rd down and 5. And then we have 3rd down and 5 for Fergus Falls. Again, Eston Bethel, a 155-pound sophomore, and he is younger brother of Henry Bethel. And Henry had a great season last year here for the Otters, leading them in that great group of seniors. Oh, there he is, offsides. Good job. They draw him offsides. That'll be a 1st down for the Otters. Encroachment. The Cardinals were in the neutral zone, and they jump offsides. That'll be a 1st down for Fergus Falls. That'll move the ball to the 40-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 40. First drive of the season here for the Otters. Again, Froning, that's Caleb Froning right behind Henry Bethel. Micah Johnson and Isaiah Holmes to the near side. Drouillard to the far side. Pass over, complete. Trenton Drouillard, and he'll pick up about 8 on the play. So a completion. And a gain of 8 brings up 2nd down and 2. Or about 7 or so on that play, huh? So a gain of 7. And bring up 2nd down and 3. Yeah, it looks like 8 now. Boy, they're moving that football around, it looks like. It's 2nd down and 2. 7:44 to play in the first quarter. Otters on their first drive. Handoff. Froning gets rid of one tackler to the outside. Dips in, now out. 45, now to the 50. Sideline, inside the 40. And the ball is going to be spotted. Another Otter 1st down. A nice run there. The original line of scrimmage was the 48-yard line, and Caleb brings it down to the 34. So a 14-yard pickup for Froning. First and 10 for the Otters. As the Otters move the chains here once again. And we have a timeout on the field. It looks like it. And a timeout on the field. This timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. And we'll take a short break and come back with more No Score here from Otter Stadium.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck.
And we're back here at Otter Stadium. Timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. Who took that timeout, you guys? Was that Willmar? So Willmar's charged with their first timeout. And we will get Otters back out on the field here. They're getting some Gatorade on the sideline. I only got 1 cooler of Gatorade, 1 of water down there. I was down on the field talking to the coaches before the game, and beautiful night for football. Not 1 complaint here. First down and 10 for the Otters following that 14-yard pickup. And here comes the snap from center. Inside handoff. Goes to Isaiah Holmes. He's got some running room. He gets a block. Turns it upfield. 25, 20, 15, 10. Touchdown, Otters. The Otters score on a 34-yard run by Isaiah Holmes. So a 34-yard touchdown run by number 3, Isaiah Holmes. And the Otters go up 6-0 on the Ottertail Telecom Park Region telephone scoreboard. And so, yeah, we would have had a. So they'll come on now, and let's see if they're going to attempt the extra point. Josh Horgan on to attempt the extra point for the Otters off the soccer team. Holder is Trenton Juilliard. And again, the Otters score on a 34-yard touchdown run. Snap is good. Kick is up. It's through the uprights. And the Otters lead it here by a score of 7-0 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. We'll come back after this break. Otters lead it 7-0.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Hey, Mark Johnson back with you on Channel 977, also streaming on the Fergus Now app, KBRF Sports on YouTube. And all of our Otter broadcasts will be streamed this year. Our game site engineer is Derek Sidian, and also Jack, the cameraman upstairs. We're set to go here. Josh Horgan with his first extra point attempt. It's good. Now he'll kick off. The Otters lead at 7-0. That's a 70-yard drive for the Otters. 5 plays and 70 yards. Horgan with a decent kick. Fielded here at about the 10-yard line. Now to the 25, out to the 30. And a nice tackle there for the Otters by Riley Wasdorp. Good job by Wasdorp on the kick coverage. And again, the Otters will have an interesting schedule this year. We haven't seen it like this. Detroit Lake's familiar opponent. Becker, Zimmerman, Princeton, Ricori, we've played them in the past. Marshall, a new opponent, and then also St. Cloud Tech. Go back to the CLC days when we played Tech. So we're set to go here now. Willmar with the football, and they'll take over on their own 31-yard line. 7:03 to play here in the first quarter. Snap from center, one man in motion. Gerberding back to pass, looking downfield. Screen pass, right side. Schoberg, and he's brought down there by number 33, Drew Butler, the linebacker. And so pass complete, and a gain of 5 on the play. So Gerberding with his first completion. And the Otters again now a defense on the field. Micah Johnson and Drewley with the safeties. Isaiah Holmes wide out in the corner on the near side here. Snap from center. Handoff. And a good play up the gut there by the interior line of the Otters there as Hudson Schoberg has nowhere to go. And so he was getting up from the bottom of the pile there. It looks like Nolan Field. No, Isaiah Mock in on the stop. So little or no gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5. Isaac. Yep. Did I say Isaiah? That's my grandson's name. So, yeah. Isaiah Holmes and Isaac Mock. And we're set to go here now. 3rd down and 5. Back to pass. Gerberding has pressure. Pass is incomplete. It was intended for Cooper Schnickels. Oland on the coverage along with Isaiah Holmes. That'll bring up 4th down, and the punt unit comes on. Good job by the defense. And so here comes the punt unit on. Again, Briar Shute doing the punting. Deep to receive for the Otters is Isaiah Holmes. And we have a timeout called. Timeout on the field. And we'll pause here as the Otters call a timeout and come back with more. Again, the Otters lead at 5:35, or left here in the first quarter at 7-0 Fergus Falls.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of
Lake Region Hospital, or Lake Region Healthcare, bringing us our timeout. Again, the Otters taking a quick timeout there. And back to the action here. Punting is number 9, Briar Shute. And here comes the kind of shanked it. It goes to the right. And it's going to go, it's going to take a Willmar roll, to use an old cliche. It's going to go out of bounds at the Otter 25-yard line. So the Otters will take over 1st and 10 on their own 25-yard line. We have 5:25 to play in the first quarter. .525 to play here in the first quarter. Otters lead at 7-0 on that 5. Eston, yeah. So Bethel back at quarterback, and Eston, a sophomore, to his right is Caleb Froning. Swings out near side, Micah Johnson with a catch, and a couple yards after the play, gain of 3 on the play. So Micah's first reception. Again, first varsity start for sophomore Eston Bethel. And bringing the play from the sidelines for the Otters, Jacob Froning. 40 seconds from the spot of the ball to the next snap. Julia to the far side along with Isaiah Holmes. Oland inside of Jacob Froning. Caleb Froning, his cousin, is in the backfield. Bethel over the middle. Caught Olin, and that's going to be an Otter first down. Ball goes out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 9. So Oland with the catch, a gain of 9, right on the money. Bethel hits Oland. And the Otters pick up the first down. That's their third first down here of the football game. Really nice temperature now. The sun's going down a little bit. And Jason Marquette, the scoreboard operator, has a fan on us, so thank you, Jason. Handoff, Caleb Froning, good yardage, good hard running, good job by the moving company up front. And Caleb will gain, it's like 5 on the play. Nice run there by Caleb Froning. Brings up second down and 5. So good job up front there by Isaiah Mock, Nolan Field, Jackson Conklin, Isaac Mock, yep, Paula Carrillo, Max Brunn, and we're missing Chuck Marquette, Jason's son, who injured his knee again in basketball. That was a tough deal. Pass to the near side is going to be incomplete. That was intended for Jacob Froning. Little out pattern to the near side. Good coverage by the Cardinals. Oh, we got a penalty. It looks like a flag on the field. Flag on the field in the Otter backfield. Most likely a hold. We shall see. So we got here. It looks so good. So holding on the Otters. So 10 yards from the original line of scrimmage. It'll be second down now. Had about 14 or 15. Yeah, 15 looks like. So second and 15, there'll be a throwing situation here once again. Do a wide outs to the wide side. One man in the slot to the wide side. Essen Bethel over to Isaiah Holmes. And a good pickup there for Holmes. Gain of about 6 on the play. So Henry's 4 for 5 throwing so far in this one. Brings up third and about 7. So 3rd and 7. Otters lead at 7-0. 2:57 to play here in the first quarter on the Ottertail Telecom Park Region scoreboard. Snap from center. Bethel back to pass. Gonna run it. Makes a move. Spins, and he'll gain 1, 2, 3 yards on the play. So a gain of 3 that time for Eston. And 4th down and about 4 to go. Otters are going for it. 2.5 minutes to play here. 4th and 4. Gutsy call here at the Otter 44-yard line and a timeout. Yep. So a timeout taken. Our timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. We'll come back with more. Otters lead at 7-0.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
Here we're back with you. That timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. Otters were set to go for it on 4th down, and you can see a good use of the timeout there as the Otters get a punt now. And so, yeah, Trenton Druliard will do the punting here. And we're set to go here. Receiving, deep receiver is Aiden Paulson. Kind of a high end-over-end kick. Paulson calls for a fair catch, and he's got it. So the Otters, again, scored on their first drive. Second drive, a punt, and the Cardinals will take over now, 1st and 10. with 2:14 to play in the first quarter, and they'll start at their own 25-yard line. I always like when the officials put it right on the 5 or 10-yard lines. It makes it nice, and I think sometimes they'll do that when it goes out of bounds on a punt or something. So third drive here for the Cardinals. They've been they only have one first down here in their first 2 drives. Gerberding, the quarterback, trips left to the near side. Inside handoff. Good play there at the line of scrimmage by Jackson Conklin. Goes 265. Jackson's a senior. And who carried that one that time? Was that who was it on the carry there, Cody? Again? Yeah, Kaler. Yep, Kaler on the carry. So his second carry. No gain on the play. Schoberg and Kaler getting the ball thus far here for the Cardinals. Brings up 2nd down and 10 here for Willmar. Back to pass. Gerberding looking downfield. Rolls to his right. Still on his feet. Still looking. Being pursued by Caleb Frotting. He fumbles. Gerberding fumbles it out of bounds. Good pressure on the left side of the defense by Mason Oland and Caleb Frotting. Caleb had him wrapped up. Stripped the football. And the ball is fumbled out of bounds. So Max Gerberding will be charged there with a 5-yard loss. So 2nd down, 3rd down, and 15. Otter defense looking good here in this one. Here we go. 3rd down and long here. Passing situation here for Willmar. 3rd and 15, ball on their own 20-yard line. Back to pass. Gerberding flushed out of the pocket. Owens going to sack him at the 10-yard line. A loss of 10. So a 10-yard tackle for a loss by Oland. And wow. The defense for the Otters playing offense there as they pushed Cardinals from the original line of scrimmage, the 25, all the way back to the 10-yard line. All right. Here comes the punter, Briar Shute. There's a low line drive. Hits at the 30. And the Otters momentarily had it there as Keaton Babolian was going to go pick it up. And he gets back on top of it. He was going to pick it up and run it. And so the Otters keep the football, though. So Otter defense, 3 and out, and only 1 first down in the first possession for Willmar. And Fergus Falls will take over here with 33 seconds left to go in the first quarter, and they'll start on their... Oh, my bad. Yep, it's Ellingson. You're right. Yep. Now to Micah Johnson. Micah picks it up, carries it down to the 29-yard line. And so original line of scrimmage again, the 37-yard line. That was a gain. Micah Johnson on the catch, a gain of 5. So 2nd and 5 here now for Fergus Falls. And that is the end of the first quarter. The Otters lead it 7-0. The score in the Park Region scoreboard, Fergus Falls 7, Willmar nothing. Park Region service beyond the connection. We'll come back with more here from Otter Stadium.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands. Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls, and Grand Forks.
Mark Johnson back with you after the first quarter. Played the Otters lead at 7-0. They score on a 5 plays. They go 70 yards, and it's a 34-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Holmes. Josh Horgan's extra point is good. So the Otters again lead at 7-0 here on the Ottertail Telecom Park Region telephone scoreboard. We have our Minnesota Motor halftime show coming up. And in our post-game show, we'll name our Quality Player of the Game. Brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. 2nd down and 5 here for the Cardinals. Willmar with the football, or for the Otters, pardon me. 2nd down and 5 for the Otters on the move here. Eston Bethel hands it off to Froning. Froning spins. Froning stays on his feet inside the 30, down to about the 28. Gain of 4 on the play for Caleb. 5 carries, 28 yards for Froning. And Isaiah Holmes has the 34-yard touchdown run here for the Otters.
3rd and 1 for your Otters.
So 3rd and 1 here for Fergus Falls. 3rd down and a yard here. Let's see if they'll try a hard count here to draw them off sides. Kind of like a free play almost here. So 3rd and 1. Keeper this time, Bethel, right side. And he'll pick up the first down as Eston gains 2 on the play. Let's see. Well, or let's see. No, maybe he didn't make it. No, I didn't. Usually they signal it right away. It was 3rd and 1. Here's the first down. Yeah, I don't know what they were waiting for out there. I mean, I could see it a mile away. Yeah, so Eston picks up the first down, a gain of a couple on the play. 7-0 Otters. We're in the 2nd quarter. Bethel over the middle to Mason Olin. Caught. Complete. Nice quick slant there by Mason Olin. And Olin will pick up about 7 on the play. Nice catch, nice throw. Not bad. Bethel 6 for 7. Just some nice, good, safe passes. And he hit Olin in stride there. So 2nd down and 3. Otters on the move here. Both these teams have a lot of guys playing both ways. No question. See who's in better shape here. Snap from center. Handoff. Froning. Bounces outside, stays on his feet, and gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard on the play. Picks up about a yard there on the play. They'll move the line of scrimmage marker now. It's 3rd down and about 2 to go. 9:36 to play here in the 2nd quarter. Again, we'll have our halftime break coming up in just a bit. And again, during our post-game show, we'll name our player of the game. Brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. Micah Johnson to the far side. Drew Leard jumped offside. I was just going to say Drew Leard and Holmes to the near side. So that'll be a penalty on the Otters. That'll move them back 5 yards. That'll put them back to the 23-yard line. Current line of scrimmage is the 18. So the football will go back now to the, yeah. It was at the 18 before, but it's always hard to tell where it's sitting, so yeah. Yeah, 23, it looks good. Yep, right on the 23. All right, let's try it again here. 3rd and 7, let's see if the Otters change play. Pitch, right side, Caleb Froning. He'll spin. Caleb drives forward for the first down inside the 15, outside the 10, down to the 12-yard line. A gain of 11. Tough run by Caleb Froning. And they'll move the chains here once again. Otters moving the football, and they have that Willmar defense on their heels. Another Otter first down. Jacob Froning to the far side, as is Holmes. Inside of him is Olin. Near side is Druliard split out. Caleb Froning to the left here of Eston Bethel. Towards the end zone. Pass to Druliard, broken up there. A nice defensive play by Thomas Quinn. Pass intended for Trenton Druliard. An out pattern, but a nice defensive play by Quinn. 8:24 clock stops on an incomplete pass. 7-0 Fergus Falls. They scored on their first drive, a 70-yard drive, a 34-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Holmes. Good crowd on hand opening night here. Willmar traveled pretty well as well on the far side of the field. And we're set to go. Snap from center. Eston's going to keep it. Runs up the middle. Inside the 10 down to the 8-yard line. So a gain of 4 that time for Bethel. Third down now at about 5 or 6 to go. Again, Fergus Falls leads at 7-0 here. Again, a different schedule. Section 4A opponents now. Every 2 years, high school league resections, and enrollment went up. Pass to the right side. Incomplete off the hands of Isaiah Holmes. That'll be 4th down. And the ball is at the 8-yard line, and I'm sure they'll go for it here. So 4th and 6 here for the Otters. The ball is at the Willmar 8-yard line. 7:42 to play here in the second quarter. Otters lead at 7-0. And it looks like the kick unit is going on here. Josh Horgan running out onto the field. Or no, not Josh. That wasn't Josh. I was sorry. That was Jack Brunn. Brunn runs out. Isaiah Holmes, a little trickery. Isaiah stays on his feet. And he's right there. Really close. A gain of about 5 or 6 on the play. And let's see where the spot of the football is going to be. Oh, let's see where they put it down. They needed 6. And they only got 5. So Holmes with the carry. And the Otters turn it over on downs. And so the ball goes back to the Willmar Cardinals. And Willmar will take over here 1st and 10. And they will start on, is it the 2-yard line, looks like? So it's hard to see. 3, okay. The Otters will start on their own 3-yard line here. 7:33 left in the second quarter. Yeah. And quarterback Jordan Ellingson standing in the end zone. Snap. Handoff. Schoberg. Right side. It's going to be brought down there by big number 50, Isaiah Mock. So the carry, Schoberg carried it forward about 5 yards. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Whoever's running the down marker, it goes forward, then back. Tough on the scoreboard operator and the announcer. So it's okay. Well, we just want it right? 2nd down and about 5 or 6 to go. Quarterback keeper this time, Ellingson. He'll hang on to it, and he'll pick up 1st down yardage as he carries it out to the 18-yard line, a gain of 10. So a gain of 10 that time for Ellingson. That puts him at positive yardage after that loss on the last series. Loss of yardage on a sack by Mason Olin. So it's a 1st down for the Cardinals. Ball's out at the Willmar 18-yard line. They have a little more breathing room here. 3 down linemen for the Otters. Backers are coming. Olin in the backfield. Running to the right side, left side. Handoff. Getting rid of one tackler is Shoot. And he's going to carry the ball. Breyer Shoot will move it from the 18-yard line out to the 31. A gain of 13 on the play. So the ball's at the 31-yard line, so a nice pickup that time. So 1st and 10 here for the Cardinals. Far side is Cooper Schnickels. He's a big 220-pound, about a 6'4" sophomore. Schober goes in motion to the right side. Different quarterback here this time. Shoot throwing it this time. In the Wildcat maybe, and Shoot will pick up about 4 on the play. So that was they had a different quarterback in there that time. It was Shoot. So a gain of 5. So they had a little Wildcat situation there. Ellingson in at quarterback, trips right, one to the far side. Inside handoff, Schoberg hands on to the football. He's going to gain a yard or 2, but he's swarmed there by the Otter defense. Good job there by the Otters. Nolan Field, Jackson Conklin. Good play defensively. And again, a 4 yards on the play brings up 3rd down and about 3 to go here for the Cardinals. Otters need a stop here. Stop here. Let's get that football back. We have 5:08 to play in the 2nd quarter. 3rd down and 8. The ball is on the Willmar 38-yard line. Pitch left side. Schoberg's going to pick up the 1st down and gain 6 on the play. Nolan Field in on the stop along with Jeremiah Daniels. Officials are talking over there. I don't know if we had a flag. Yeah, see we have a flag there. There's behind the huddle of the Cardinals. There was a flag on the play. So flag down in the field. It's in the backfield, most likely a hold. And they're going to move it back. So a 10-yard garden variety holding penalty. So 3rd down and long now. 3rd down and about 13 or 14 to go here for the Cardinals. Otter defense, three punts thus far in the football game on the series here. The ball is on the Willmar 28-yard line. Dual wideouts to the near side. One to the far side. One man in the slot. Ellingson, the quarterback, low snap. He's going to pick it up. Rolls to his right. Looks downfield. He's going to chuck it. Has a man open. Oh, it's caught. Oh, here we go. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. Oh, wow. A bomb. And that was DeBoer on the touchdown. Oh, my. And 28, let's see, 22. That's a 72-yard touchdown catch. And it is 7-6. So, boy, it was a low snap. Ellingson came up with it. And Gavin DeBoer was beyond our secondary. And so the ball was at the 28-yard line initially, so a 72-yard touchdown strike. All right, officials, I don't know what they're doing here. If they're no, it's all the same. All right, here we go. Luis Gomez doing the kicking here. Holder is Fagerly. Snaps down, kick is up. And it's through the uprights. 7-7 to score on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. We'll take a short timeout and come back with a kickoff.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton. There's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
And we're back here. The score 7-7 now. Here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. As the Otters had Willmar pinned long, 3rd and 13 or 14, and Gerberding delivers on a 72-yard touchdown scoring strike to Gavin DeBoer. And the extra point was good, so 7-7 is our score. All right, here we go. Gomez will kick off. Team to receive Caleb Fronning and Isaiah Holmes. Here's the kick fielded by Caleb Fronning. Right side. Caleb still with it. Carries it out over the 25 to about the 26 or 27. That'll be where the Otters take over. 1st and 10 here for Fergus Falls. 4:26 to play here in the first half. This crew does not spot the ball super fast. Seems like ball's at the Otter 26-yard line. Paulo Krilla doing a good job snapping the football here. Snap to Eston Bethel, gives it off to Isaiah Holmes. Isaiah Holmes trying to find some running room. It'll gain maybe a yard or 2 on the play. Gain of a couple that time. Again, Holmes has the 34-yard touchdown run. The only score for the Otters thus far in the first half. I want to remind you, Minnesota Motor halftime report will be coming up in just a bit. Youth football underway. When's the first games, Jason Marquette? Next Saturday, they're going to open up here. All right. Jason's organized and headed that up for a long time here. We have a timeout on the field. We'll pause for a break as well. 7-7 is our score. Our timeout is brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
And we're back here. 7-7 is the score. And Lake Region Healthcare bringing us our timeout. And the Otters regrouping here as well. Both teams using their timeouts, huh? So 1 apiece left here in the first half. On a hot night like that. But it has cooled down considerably. Just a nice day, though. Beautiful day here in August. All right, here come the Otters, 2nd and 9. Ball's on the 27-yard. Isaiah Holmes is going to take the snap here. Hand off, Caleb Fronning carries it out. Caleb, 35, now the 36-yard line, close to first down yardage. And it's going to be an Otter first down. 8 carries, 50 yards now for Caleb Fronning. So a little different look there as Isaiah Holmes took that snap. He'll go back out to his wide out spot to the far side along with Micah Johnson. Trenton Juilliard on that near side. Snap, pass near side, incomplete. A little low that time. Pass incomplete. A little flare to the near side. Brings up 2nd and 10. And the ball is at the Otter 37-yard line here with 3:24 to play. It'd be nice to put another one across the goal line here going into the locker room. Jacob Froning brings the play in from the sidelines. Otter break the huddle. Fergus Falls 10-1 last year, getting things going here. First game of the season. Snap from center. Bethel, handoff. Caleb Froning, right side. Picks up a couple of yards there. Nice stop that time by Cameron Champagne. Gain of a yard on the play. 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and 9. So 3rd and 9. 2:58 to play. Second quarter. 7-7 is our score. Otters scored on a 34-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Holmes. Cardinals scored a 72-yard pass. Eston Bethel's going to run in the secondary. Spins over midfield, and he's going to pick up the first down. So Eston with a nice carry. Original line of scrimmage, the 38 takes it out to the 49, so a gain of 11 for Eston. 4 carries, 20 yards now for the sophomore. 2:26. Otters got to keep an eye on that clock here as well. Caleb Froning moves to the right side of Bethel. Low snap, picked up right side. Caleb Froning catches it, gets rid of one tackler, spins, and he gets back to the line of scrimmage maybe, and no gain on the play. Be second down and 10. Again, Henry had an 11-yard run to pick up that first down. Under 2 minutes to play here in the second quarter. Again, our Minnesota Motor halftime show coming up, bringing you statistics from the first half. Back to pass. Eston Bethel going up top, looking for Holmes down the sideline. Cut! Nice catch by Holmes. And a nicely thrown ball by Eston Bethel as Holmes catches it at the 16-yard line. A 33-yard completion to Holmes.
33-yard completion on the play.
Brings up 1st and 10. Nice play by Holmes, and good job by Eston keeping that ball out along the sidelines like that. So 1st and 10 for the Otters now on the 16-yard line. Inside handoff. Caleb Froning runs into traffic there, and he'll get maybe a yard close to the line of scrimmage. Minute 30. Otters got to keep an eye on that clock now. So a gain of a yard. Minute 24 to play here in the first half. Otters want to punch another one across here after that 33-yard catch by Isaiah Holmes. Micah Johnson to the far side. Holmes out there as well. Near side is Trenton Droulard. Snap from center. Bethel back to pass. Going to run. Bethel looking for an opening. Left side. Henry Bethel in for the touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. Did he, because he was it a personal foul maybe? Or was it a hold? We'll see. So, well, we'll see. Yeah, but he might have, I don't know. We'll see what happens here. So 15-yard touchdown run right now. I don't want to get my pencil. I'd have to erase that unless there was a block ahead of the play. So let's see what the call is going to be here. Let's see here. Chris Grabowska right there getting in, just listening to what's going on here. So Bethel runs it in from 15 yards out. It was a passing play, dropped back in the pocket and took it towards the end zone. Seven? Who did they say? Because we don't. Levin's hurt. What do we have? They have a holding call. So a holding call. So no tutty, no touchdown. That was a weird call there. 2nd down and 5 to go here. 58 seconds to go in the half. Bethel tried to get it to Froning. That was incomplete. So an incomplete pass that'll stop the clock. 56 seconds to go in the first half. And it's 3rd down and 5.
3rd down and 5 for the
Ball's on the Otter 11-yard line. Play comes in from the sidelines. Otters got a couple chances here. They can pick up a first down as well. Fronting to the right side of Bethel. Snap to Bethel. Back to pass. Towards the end zone. Has a man. Olin. Cut! Touchdown! Mason Olin on the receiving end of an 11-yard touchdown pass. What a play that was. And the Otters score 11-yard touchdown pass. Mason Olin with the catch from Henry Bethel. That was awesome. So Bethel to Olin from 11 yards out. All right. Otters score late in the half. On to attempt the extra point. Number 28, Josh Horgan. Snap from center. Ball's down. Line drive through the uprights. 14-0 or 14-7. Otters take the lead here with 49 seconds to play in the half. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're listening and watching Otter football here on the Fergus Now app, YouTube channel, streaming, and also on listening on Channel 977.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
You do? Okay. Hey, we're back here. The Otters score on a 74-yard drive, 11-yard touchdown pass. Bethel to Oland. And the extra point by Horgan is good. 14-7 Otters. Josh Horgan with a kick. Decent kick there by Horgan, fielded by Briar Shute at the 10. Now the 15 out to the 20. Now the 30, 35, stays on his feet. And he's going to be brought down by Keaton Babolian. But he gets it all the way out to the 40-yard line. And Willmar will take over here. 42 seconds to go in the half. And the ball will be spotted at the 39-yard line. No one started with the ball in enemy territory thus far. It's all field position's always been in their own end so far. So the Otters just can't give up a big play. They did give up a big play last series to the Cardinals, a 72-yard touchdown pass. And here comes the snap from the Cardinal center. Low snap. Ellingson rolling to his left, has a throw across his body, has a man. That's Kaler. Oh, and he's going to be tackled and driven down. A nice tackle by Jeremiah Daniels. Nice tackle there by Daniels, yeah. Gain of 4 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 6. Cardinals right back to line of scrimmage. 17 seconds. And with somebody move the football, so a penalty on the Cardinals. Dead ball fall, procedure fall. So a 5-yard penalty there. 16 seconds to go in the half now. Got our Minnesota Motor halftime report coming up in just a couple of minutes here. And here we go. 13 seconds to go in the half. Back to pass. Ellingson, he's going to run. Left side, up the sidelines. He's hit out of bounds that time. But he'll pick up some yardage there. He'll stop the clock. They'll get one more play here. 38. Where's the ball spotted at here? The 12. All right, 12. Yeah, all right. 12 plus another 4. That was a 16-yard pickup that time. And Cardinals take a timeout. We'll pause as well. Again, the Otters lead at 14-7 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Hey, we're back here at Otters Stadium. 3 seconds left to go in the half. 16-yard pickup by the quarterback, Jordan Ellingson, to get the ball into Otter territory, so they have one play here. And we shall see. Otters off the line of scrimmage in the secondary. Here comes the snap from center. Ellingson back to pass, going to chuck it towards the end zone. And that pass is incomplete. And that is the end of the first half of play. The Otters lead at 14-7 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. And we'll come back with our Minnesota Motor halftime report in just a minute. You're listening and watching Otter football here on the YouTube channel, KBRF Sports, Fergus Now app, and also on channel 977.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Here we're back here at Otters Stadium, and the Otters lead at 14-7 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Let's give you an update on how this game has gone so far, the scoring summary. Then we'll take a break and we'll come back and give you some statistics of the first half. But it was a good start defensively to the game in the first quarter. 3 punts, so 3 successive series, and the Otters had taken care of the Cardinals offensively. The Otters scored on their first drive in the first quarter. 5 plays and 70 yards. It was capped off by a inside handoff. Man in motion was Isaiah Holmes, took the inside handoff, went around the left side, and Isaiah with good speed scores his first touchdown of the year. And Josh Horgan got his first extra point of the year, made it 7-0. In the second quarter, the Cardinals score on a big pass. The Otters had the Cardinals pinned at a 3rd and 13 or so, and it turns out the quarterback, number 3, Jordan Ellingson, took a low snap, and he kind of rolled out of the pocket, and coverage broke down by the Otters, and he found number 20, Gavin DeBoer. And Gavin DeBoer, the sophomore, made the catch. In the foot race, he took it 72 yards. So he was behind the secondary and finished with a nice run. And that made the score 7-7 as the extra point by Luis Gomez was good. The Otters play it right out to the end. They score with about 17 seconds to go in the half. And this time it's a 74-yard drive, a good drive for the Otters. There was a 33-yard reception in that. Isaiah Holmes came up with a big catch, nice throw by Eston Bethel. And Bethel had what appeared to be a touchdown, ran it in, but there was a holding penalty. The Otters get the ball back, and they're backed up to the 11-yard line. And then a nice pass as Eston Bethel finds number 31, Mason Olin, in the back of the end zone. And Olin makes the catch and scores. And the extra point by Josh Horgan was good. Want to tell you about Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches embroidery. And a great night for football here. And again, the Otters now playing in Section 8-4A, and they're playing Section 4A opponents in. That's very logical. So next week we have the broadcast up at Detroit Lake, 6:45 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff. And that game will also be streamed on YouTube, KBRF Sports, or on the Fergus Now app. And then it's on to Becker, where the Otter girls volleyball team won in 3 straight last night, and taking down the Bulldogs on the road. Then it'll be back here at Otter Stadium against Zimmerman, and then the Otters will travel September 26th to take on the Princeton Tigers, and then it'll be to Ricori to take on the Spartans, and then it'll be Tigers again. Marshall will come to Otter Stadium, and then the Otters will close out playing the Tigers again. So we're playing the Tech Tigers, the Princeton Tigers, and the Marshall's the Tigers, right? So we got 3 Tigers on the schedule, and we'll close out the year on MEA week on October 15th against St. Cloud Tech. We're going to take another timeout, and we'll come back. We'll look at some statistics from the first half of play. Again, the Otters lead it 14-7. You're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977, also streaming on the Fergus Now app. We'll come back with more.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Mark Johnson back at Otters Stadium. It's 14-7 Fergus Falls here at the half. We got some of the youngsters playing the Fergus Falls, I can't see them right there, so I'll just go back. The youth football players are playing. They'll start their first games upcoming this Saturday, so a lot of fun for these young Otters to get on the field. Let's look at our statistics here in the first half. For the Otters, it looks like this. In the rushing department, the Otters carried the ball 17 times for 112 yards. Leading rusher for the Otters thus far is number 2, Caleb Froning, 10 carries, 52 yards. Isaiah Holmes has 3 carries and 40 yards. And then also for the Otters, Eston Bethel, 4 carries and 20 yards. So the Otters, 112 yards on the ground in the first half. And what a good half of throwing the football from the air for Fergus Falls. As Eston Bethel is 9 for 14 for 82 yards. Some nice swing passes out of the flats, a couple quick slants to Olin across the middle, and notable receiving as far as that goes, a 33-yard reception by Isaiah Holmes, and the 11-yard touchdown pass caught by Mason Olin. He's got 3 catches, 27 yards, 1 touchdown, and Holmes has 2 catches for 39 yards, and then 1 catch for Trenton Drouillard for 8 yards, and 2 catches for Micah Johnson for 8 yards, and then 1 reception to Caleb Froning for no gain. But a pretty good first half of football here for the Otters. Otters got to be happy about this, the way they played in this first half. And interestingly enough, no turnovers in the game so far in the first half. That's pretty unusual for a first game of the season to have no turnovers. But the Otters scored again on that 34-yard touchdown run by Holmes, and then the Cardinals answered with a 72-yard pass, and that was Ellingson to DeBoer. The extra point was good, and the Otters come back and score on a 74-yard drive, an 11-yard TD pass, and that was Eston Bethel connecting with Mason Oland. And so a nice half of football for the Otters. Great turnout here tonight for Fergus Falls fans, and glad we can bring these games on the radio and also streaming as well. I want to tell you about Running Stitches, the local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. The Otters lead it here at our Minnesota Motor halftime show by a score of 14-7. We'll come back with more here from Otter Stadium.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Nelson Auto Center in Fergus Falls and Grand Forks is your shopping stop for America's 3 favorite truck brands, Ford, Ram, and GMC. Whether you're towing, hauling, or just enjoying the open road, we have a truck for you. Half, 3/4, and 1 ton, there's a truck for every job. Stop and visit or shop any of our stores at NelsonAutoCenter.com. Nelson Auto Center, Fergus Falls and Grand Forks.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Hey, we're back here at Otters Stadium. Otters are back onto the field. Cardinals come out. You know, Fergus has a really nice setup here with that maintenance garage across there with a visiting locker room like that where they can go in that building. And for those who've been around town a while, like myself, we used to sit on the other side in the concrete bleachers. Craig Olson, if you're listening right now, I'll never forget you and Roger doing the games across the way here when they were doing construction in the horrible weather one time. So do you remember that, Craig? You guys were under a tent. And if anybody's done it, Craig's done it, and he's done it well. Continues to do it well. Tune into Craig on our late media stations in the morning. Also check out Craig Olson Sports and to get all the information he'll be writing tonight about games in our area. And I don't know about you, but I check it every morning and really appreciate that. Here, Running Stitches Embroidery is your local choice for embroidery and screen printing in Fergus Falls. Running Stitches Embroidery. Both teams are back out on the field. And again, let's recap the scoring in the first half. The Otters scored on a 34-yard touchdown run. That was a 70-yard drive. And that was scored by Isaiah Holmes. The Josh Horgan extra point was good. Otter defense shut down the Cardinals in the first quarter. And then getting into the second quarter, the Cardinals strike on a 72-yard scoring pass. And that came from quarterback Ellingson to wide receiver DeBoer. That was, again, a 72-yard touchdown pass. And the extra point by Gomez was good. And then the Otters come back following that score, and they score in a nice long drive of their own, a 74-yard drive. And this time it was an 11-yard touchdown run, or pass, pardon me, Eston Bethel to Mason Olin. So the extra point by Horgan was good. And the Otters now look to have a good second half here. So great crowd on hand. Good night for football. And both teams are set to go here. And that concludes our Minnesota Motor halftime show. I want to remind you we have our post-game show, and during that time we'll name our Quality Player of the Game, brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. And let's just hope the rain and weather stays away here. Because if there's a lightning strike, you have to wait a half an hour. So it is. We're good to go. You know, Roger Olson and I were up in Grand Rapids doing a game. We were on our way home. We got to Brainerd. And Craig, if you're listening or watching right now, Craig was up in Pelican Rapids, and he was still at halftime at midnight. Nobody better finish the game, Craig, didn't you? So we were talking on the phone. He said, hey, I'm up here. But it was a lightning situation. You want to be safe. But it looks like the weather's going to go south of us here. All right. Caleb Froning, deep to receive along with Isaiah Holmes. As we're going to get the second half underway, the Otters will get the ball to start with. And again, Gomez doing the kicking. And we are set to go. Here comes the kickoff. Holmes has it at the 14-yard line. Comes to the near side. And he'll carry it out to about the 25. Good kick coverage that time. Good kick coverage by the Cardinals, so the Otters will take over now. 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Talked about that in the first half. Neither team has started a possession in enemy territory. So it's been kind of a defensive battle other than the big play given up by the Otters, and also big play, relatively, a 34-yard run by Holmes given up by the Cardinals. Here's Bethel, snap from center, handoff, Froning, left side, puts his shoulder down, and he'll gain 4 on the play, 3 or 4 on the play. Brings up second down and 6. It's always between the 3 and 4 there. It's it's a perspective from the angle, though. It might be on the hash, you know, but it's great having hash marks. So let me tell you, broadcasting without hash marks is a little bit challenging. Far side, Trenton Juilliard trips to the near side. Bethel hands off. Caleb Froning, left side, trying to get a block. He'll cut back, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up third down. Give him a yard on the play. You know, it's when you come out after halftime, if you can score first right away, that is so demoralizing on an opponent. So see if the Otters can pick up a first down here. 3rd down and 5. You want to get that drive right out of the locker room. 14-7 Otters with the lead here with 10.5 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. Bethel, Eston, back to pass. Looking downfield. Has a man. Oh, Druliard in and out of his hands. Pass is incomplete. And that'll be up 4th down in the Otter punt unit. We'll see the punt unit here for the Otters. Again, Trenton Druliard was the intended receiver. Yeah. Yep, excellent job by Carrillo. You know, like you weren't here, Jason, we were talking, Ken and I and Cody were talking up here in the box. No turnovers in the first half. Yeah, there wasn't any turnovers in the first half. First game of the year, that's kind of unusual. Sometimes kind of the timing and such. So here we go. Druliard to punt. Left side line drives it. Let's see if that rolls, and it does. It's going to be picked up, though, and played right side. Good return opportunity with a football. Now it's Paulson up the right side. Paulson is run out of bounds by Druliard, the punter. But a big return there. And we talked about field possession. Now the Cardinals have field position. They'll start on the Otter 29, looks like. So 10-16 to play, and on my score sheet, I circle that when you start in enemy territory. Let's see if the Otter defense can stand tall here. Cardinals with a football. Otters lead it 14-7. Snap from center. Ellingson, handoff, right side. Some running room there, and a pretty nice pickup that time for Kaler. So Kaler, Kaler will pick up about 7 on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 3. Or 2nd down and 3, pardon me. 2nd down and 3. 9:45 to play in the 3rd quarter. Otters lead at 14-7. Willmar with good field position here, knocking on the door at the Otter 22-yard line. Full house backfield this time. Deuce wideouts to the near side. Fakes to Schoberg. Pass over the middle. Wide open in the secondary. And a first down as Gerberding with a reception. So the original line of scrimmage was the 22-yard line, and the football goes down to the 9. Yeah, I think it's the 9. A 13-yard pickup. No, you can see the line there. Yep, 9-yard pickup. Or pardon me, 13-yard pickup that time. So 1st and goal here, the ball at the 9-yard line. Kaler and Schoberg in the backfield. Ellingson back to pass, looking to his left, flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run, tucks it, and he is going to go out of bounds at the 1-yard line. Right, he didn't hit the pylon, so gain of 8 that time for Ellingson. 2nd down and goal to go at the 1-yard line. The Cardinals moving the football here in the second half. Of course, they had great field position starting at the Otter 39-yard line. $8:54 to play. And here come the Cardinals to the line of scrimmage. Handoff. Schoberg cuts one direction, back the other direction, and he's in for the touchdown. So in for the touchdown is Schoberg. Take a look at that once again here if you're watching on video. Inside handoff, fake to the left, goes in, and he scores from 1 yard out. So a 1 yard touchdown run there for Schoberg. Oh, yeah. So 1 yard TD for number 23, Schoberg.
Sure everybody's going to hear me in your blank a little bit more this year.
1 yard TD by Schoberg. Gomez on for the extra point, and that's going to be no good. And so the score, 14-13. That's a big one. That's a big one. But again, Schoberg scores on a 1 yard run. And we're going to come back here following this break with a kickoff. 14-13, Otters with the lead.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Mark Johnson back with you at Otters Stadium. 8:50 to play in the third quarter. And it's a 29-yard drive, pardon me. Nice return there by number 6, Paulson, set up the score, and it was a 1 yard touchdown run by Willmar's running back, number 23, Hudson Schoberg. Here's a kickoff by Gomez. Decent kick, received there by Caleb Froning. Froning out towards midfield, trying to find a seam, and he'll kick it out to the 35. So a nice return there by Froning. So 8:45 left now, and the Otters will start on their own 35-yard line. So Fergus Falls takes over on their own 35-yard line. Eston Bethel doing a good job in his first start as a sophomore here. Big brother Henry had a great season last year, one of the best in Otter quarterback history, as a matter of fact. Quick pass. Isaiah Holmes. That was a horse collar almost there. But a nice, quick little flare to the left side. And a gain of 4 on the play. And brings up 2nd down and 5. 2nd and 6, pardon me. Yeah, gains 4, 2nd and 6. 4 plus 6 is 10. Now it's out to about, they moved it out to about the 5 now. So. And we're set to go back to pass, or no, inside handoff, pardon me, left side. And is that Froning again on the carry? Yes, it is. First down for the Otters. All right. So a 6-yard pickup for Froning. So if Otter first down. And Otters now moving the football, moving the pins. And here comes a 1st and 10 for Fergus Falls. Trying to get over midfield here. 7.5 minutes to play. Right to the right side. Up high. Faking the pass was Bethel. He'll run it out of bounds, though. Nice pickup there. Good wheels by Bethel. And a gain of 7 for Henry. Brings up 2nd down and 3. Good job by Eston. So we're set to go here now. 2nd down and 3 here. 7:21 to play in quarter number 3. Here from Otter Stadium, opening night of the 2025 season. Bethel, snap from center. Hands it off to Froning. He'll hang on to the football. He'll gain about 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and short. No yards on the play, so 3rd and 3. Let's get a first down here. It's a huge one. Everyone is huge, but it seemed like in that first half, a lot of the first half, the Otters had the Willmar defense kind of on the field a lot, on their heels with some of those drives. Far side is Drilliard, Isaiah Holmes. Near side is Micah Johnson. Bethel through the middle. Carries it forward for a first down. Gain of 6 that time for Bethel, and that's an Otter first down. Good quickness. Bethel going right up the middle. In a flash, picks up the first down. 6:27 to play now, first quarter. 1st and 10 here. The Otters on the Willmar Cardinal 42-yard line. Swing pass. Mason Olin with the catch. He's met there, but he'll gain 4 on the play. So a gain of 4 that time by Mason Olin. Henry's throwing the ball well here. It was 9 for 14 in the first half. A couple more completions here in the second half, and Coach Grabowska doing a good job with his new young quarterback, just with some of the shorter routes. Did connect on a 33-yard pass, though, to Isaiah Holmes. That wasn't a short one. Bethel back to pass. Has a man. That's got to be pass interference. There comes the flag. And then Schoberg, he's going, hey, I didn't do anything there. Let's take a look at that one. You'll see a pass interference here. And Froning, yeah, he's hit way before the football. So, all right. 5.5 minutes to play. 5:33 to be precise. Just a 10-yarder. Yeah, it's not from the spot like the NFL. That would make high school football exciting, especially the last 2 minutes. The NFL, it's just a chuck it. It just happens all the time. Advertisers love it. Everybody loves it. Okay, so a first down there for the Otters. The ball goes down to the the Willmar 23. Let's go here. Big play there. Eston picks up the first down. Then we got a pass interference on the Cardinals. On the next play, back to pass. Bethel has got a lot of time. Good job by the line. Over the middle, caught by Trenton Druliard. Took a couple licks there, hung onto the football. Good job by Trenton. Get about 3 or 4 on the play. So 2nd and 6. 5:11 to play here in the third quarter. Good drive here by the Otters. They got to answer as Willmar scored on that 1-yard run by Schoberg. And the longer you can keep that Willmar defense on the field, the better you are. Just kind of wear them down. Both these teams real similar in size and depth. Pass. Near side, Micah Johnson looks to make a move. Stays on his feet. And he'll move the football down to the 16. Gain of 3 on the play.
3rd and 3 for your Otters.
Completed pass. Otters moving the football here. 3rd down and 3. Get a big first down here and put the Otters in good shape here. Get inside that 15-yard line down to the 10 and put some pressure on the defense. Far side is Druliard and Caleb Froning. Then Olin, man in motion. Inside, Bethel spins, stays on his feet, puts his head down. He'll drive inside the 10 down to the 9-yard line. A 7-yard pickup for Eston Bethel. So the Otters pick up another first down. They're knocking on the door as the ball is at the Willmar 9-yard line. Oh, yeah, we started this drive on the 35 at 8:45, so we're rattling off about 5 minutes, a little over 5 minutes here. Eat some time off the clock, and like you say, in this heat like this, the defense is on the field. That interior line is doing a great job here for Fergus Falls. Bethel, snap from center. Look at the pass, flushed out of the pocket, throws it right side, caught Micah Johnson. Inside, down to the 5-yard line, a gain of 4. A gain of 4 that time, and a flag on the play, though, in the backfield. Most likely a hold. Henry had to kind of move out of the pocket. So see what the call is going to be here. Most likely a holding call. Officials getting the mic turned on. Oh, wow. Roughing the passers. Wow, did not see that coming. Half the distance to the goal, so wow, a big break there. Wow, ball goes down to the 3-yard line. First and goal to go at the 3-yard line. 3:05 to play here in the second half, third quarter. 14-13, Otters with the lead. 3:05 to play, third quarter. Olin in motion. Inside handoff, in for the touchdown. The Otters score. Mason Olin scores for the Otters. A 3-yard touchdown run. Olin takes the inside handoff, and the guys up front get it done. The Otters score. And the score now 20-13. So a 3-yard TD run by number 31, Mason Olin. That's his first carry. And Josh Horgan is on to attempt the extra point. And here comes the snap. Drew Laird with the hold. Snaps down. Kick is up. And Horgan in his first game is 3 for 3. 21-13 is the score. We'll take a break and come back with the kickoff. Otters lead at 21-13.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Ugstead Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Ugstead Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
You don't have quite as much history as Roger did, but yep. Hey, we're back here at Otter Stadium. 21-13 is the score. Otters go 65 yards, 3-yard touchdown run by Mason Olin. And the Otters now get one stop here, get into that fourth quarter. And again, those sustained drives, boy, that's tough on the defense. And, boy, give credit to that front group there of Isaiah Mock, Nolan Field, Jackson Conklin, Paulo Carrilla, Max Brunn. Those guys are moving some guys around in there and creating some space. Kickoff by Horgan. Fielded at about the 23-yard line, out to the 30 now. Through traffic. And brought down there by number 20, Evan Lean, with the tackle. And so with 2:56 to go in the third quarter, the Cardinals are going to start at their own 42-yard line. I gotta get my flashlight out here. If you turn the lights on in the press box, you get too much of a glare. We usually have a lamp, but I got to bring a bulb. I see the bulb was out of the lamp, so. 2:56. Play in the third quarter. Handoff. Kaler stays on his feet, being pushed forward. Oh, he's going to get a first down. My goodness. One of the linemen got behind him with the tush push. So Willmar with a big first down there. They're answering here. And there's a 15-yard pickup for number 4. That was Kaler. A 15-yard pickup. So 2:40 to play now in the third quarter. Willmar with the football. On the move here, 1st and 10 at the Otter 43-yard line. Handoff, Kaler running hard. Finally brought down by Isaiah Holmes and Jeremiah Daniels. But he'll pick up a first down. Gain of 11. Couple big pickups there. Gains of 15 and 11. So 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the Otter 32. This drive began at the Willmar 42. Tight formation here in the backfield. Kaler to the right of Ellingson. Handoff, same thing. This time he's going to be brought down, hit nicely from behind there. And in on the stop was Drew Butler. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd down and 6. So 2nd down and 6. 1:36 to play here in the 3rd quarter. Snap from center, handoff, Kaler. Right side, brought down there. Good job inside. Yes, Jackson Conklin. Good job inside there. Isaiah Mock as well. Big stop. Loss of a couple that time. So 3rd down and 8. Big 3rd down play here for Fergus Falls. Fans getting into it here. Let's go. 3rd and 8. Ellingson to the far side. Bad snap. Ellingson will pick it up at the 40. And he is going to be brought down in the backfield. There's a loss of about 6 or 7 on the play. So 24 seconds to go in the quarter. We got an injured Willmar player down on the field as we speak. And we got an official timeout here, This timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Again, the official timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. We have a Willmar player down on the field. Maybe some cramping. It was number 9. Schuett going to go off. 16 seconds left to go in the 3rd quarter. Again, in our post-game show, we'll name our quality player of the game, brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics.
16 seconds remaining on the quarter. 4th and 14.
So 21-13. Otters with the lead here. Scored on a 3-yard touchdown run by Oland. Things are looking good here for Fergus Falls here. If they can get a stop here. So let's finish it out here. They're just not going to run a play here. The clock is moving. I don't know what, or that was just the timeout clock. All right, that's the end of the 3rd quarter. The score on the Otter Telecom Park Region scoreboard. Fergus Falls 21, Willmar 13. We'll come back with the 4th quarter after this break.
Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you where to eat.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Looking to buy, build, or refinance? Trust Alicia Helgeson at FM Bank in Fergus Falls. With expert guidance and local know-how, she makes the mortgage process smooth and stress-free. Call Alicia or apply online at mybankfm.com today. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, we're back here now. It's ready to set quarter number 4. 12 minutes on the clock. Otters lead at 21-13. Led at 14-7 at the half. Then Willmar answered on a 1-yard run, and the Otters answer on a 3-yard run by Mason Olin. Here we go. Willmar in a punt situation here. Isaiah Holmes deep to receive. Willmar punting now here. Kind of a shanked punt out of bounds. It's where it goes out of bounds in the air. And so the Otters will get okay field position here. Wonder if there's a lot of cramping. It starts to happen this time of the game, it seems like. So Fergus Falls will get the football, and they will start with semi-decent field position. Let's see where the football goes down here. Otters will start at their own 28-yard line. Reed Ehlert into the football game for the Otters here. Ken Carrillo doing a good job at center. Fergus Falls with the football in the lead. If we can put together a nice long drive here, it would be looking good. Bethel, right side pass, caught. Micah Johnson. And Johnson will take it out to the 35-yard line, a 7-yard pickup. 5 catches, 22 yards for Micah Johnson. And another injured player on the field, another Willmar player down. And so an injured Willmar player down on the field. 21-13. Otters go up 7-0 on a 34-yard touchdown pass in the first quarter, or run by Isaiah Holmes. And then Otters score again, 11-yard touchdown pass. Willmar made it 7-7 on a 72-yard reception. Then the Otters come back on an 11-yard touchdown pass. Bethel to Mason Olin. And then the Otters come back, or Willmar scores on a 1-yard touchdown run. 14-13 is the score. And then the Otters score on a 3-yard touchdown run by Olin. 21-13. Otters led 14-7 at the half. 11:36 to play here in the fourth quarter. Otters with a football. Here's Bethel. He's going to run it. Cuts back. Stays on his feet. Gets out to about the 38-yard line or so. And that's an Otter first down. So an Otter first down. 4-yard pickup for Bethel. 8 yards, or 8 carries, 44 yards. That's what you need. Just keep moving the chains here, especially in the fourth quarter. 11 minutes remaining in the football game. Otters lead at 21-13. Caleb Froning is the up back to the left of Eston Bethel. Handoff. Caleb's great this time of the football game, too. Hangs onto the football, gains a yard or 2 on the play. Been the workhorse here for the Otters. He's got 15 carries, 62 yards so far. Jacob Froning comes in with a play from the sidelines. So 2nd down and 8. Ball is on the Otter 42-yard line. Trips left. Drulier to the near side. Going to go up top. Looking for Drulier down the sidelines. Just overthrown. Oh, and Trenton Drulier, oh, man, he goes down. He must have a cramp. He's feeling his left leg there. He went down like he cramped up, and that's what he's doing. He's stretching out his calves. And he's back. Getting nervous about a hamstring there, but yep. And so he'll come off the sidelines here. 10:08 to play in the football game. Far side is Micah Johnson and Mason Olin. Near side, Jeremiah Daniels and Micah Johnson. Snap from center. Back to pass. Over the middle. Caleb Froning spins. Stays on his feet. He'll reach for a first down, I believe. Right at the poles. They're going to give it to him, I think. Gain of 9 on the play. Move the chains. So a gain of 9 that time for Froning on the pass from Bethel. Under 10 minutes to play here in the football game. And again, the Otter offense, time of possession tilted in favor of the Otters. We'll see at the end of this game the number of plays the Otters have run as opposed to Willmar. 1st and 10, the ball is right at midfield, the 50-yard line. Snap from center. Keeper, Bethel, right side. And Essen will carry it forward. Positive yardage. And we'll see the football is spotted. Let's see here. A flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. So holding call against the Otters. Their 4th penalty for 25 yards. So 1st and 20. Ball goes back to the 40-yard line of Fergus Falls. Again, next Friday, Otters will be up in Detroit Lakes. We'll have the game for you on 977 and also streaming on the Fergus Now app. Or go on YouTube and search KBRF Sports. Clock's down to 2. Otters get the snap off. Pass near side. Mason Olin. Oh, and he's met there by Schoberg. And a loss on the play of a yard. So completed pass, but a loss of a yard. 2nd down and 21 to go for Fergus Falls. Get a nice crowd on hand. It's cowboy theme for the Otters fans. A lot of people getting involved in the theme for tonight. So 2nd down and 21. Fergus Falls leads it 21-13 here on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. Eston Bethel, the quarterback, to his right is Caleb Froning. Back to pass. Good coverage, good protection. Eston's going to run. Right side, looks downfield, finds a man, Mason Olin. Bits back to the original line of scrimmage. Gain of about 11. That's what you got to do sometimes, just get a chunk back. Get too greedy. 3rd down and 10. For Fergus Falls. Again, we'll have our post-game show coming up. We'll name our quality player of the game. During that time, brought to you by Lake Country Graphics and Quality Toyota. Otters doing a good job of eating up clock here, too. They brought the play clock down to 3 last time. Got to be careful, though, that you don't get too greedy on that. Play clock's at 10, now 9. 6. Good job, right down to 1. Essen's going to run it at the 50, 45, stays on his feet. And close to the 1st down. Gain of about 9. It's probably where his knee went down. So it'll be 4th and a yard here for Fergus Falls. 4th and 1. The ball is at the Willmar 41-yard line. Otters are 21-13 to see if they go for it. See if they can pick up a yard here. Clock at 20. 6:44 playing the football game. Fergus leads it 21-13. Here's Eston Bethel. Play clock down to 5. Oh, and then the Otters jump off sides. Now they'll probably have to punt. And most likely we'll see punt unit's going to come on. So 5-yard penalty. So the punt unit will come on here for Fergus Falls. 6.5 minutes. The Otters had a golden opportunity there to pick up a yard on 4th and 1, but now it'll be 4th and 6 or 7. So the Otters will punt. Trenton Juilliard to punt here for the Otters. And John Knoll, the coach of the Cardinals, wants to talk to the official. A little conversation. We need a mic now that see what's going on there. Yeah, XFL or. Yeah, it'd be fun to mic up a player. Wouldn't that be sweet? Yeah. Little sideline coverage. Okay, so Otters will punt now, 4th and 6 at the Willmar 46. To see if they can drive the Cardinals deep. Trenton Juilliard doing the punting. 6:07 to play. It's a snap. Kick. It's going to land at the 30. Now down to the 20. Roll inside the 20 to about the 19. And that's where the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. At their own 19-yard line with 5:56 to play in the football game. 5:56 left to go. Defense has played well, and see if they can keep it up here. These guys have done a great job up front. Nolan Field, Max Brunn, Jackson Conklin, linebackers Mason Oland, and Butler. Entire defense have played well in this one. All right, here we go. Cardinals with a football. 1st and 10 on their own 19. Back to pass, incomplete over the middle. Intended receiver that time for the Cardinals was number 10, Logan Fagerly. Incompleted pass. 2nd down and 10. Blake Dillon comes in defensively for. Blake Dillon comes in here with for linebacking position, replaces Butler. Ellingson, the quarterback, trips left, one man to the near side for the Cardinals. 2nd down and 10 on their own 19. Handoff, Schoberg into the secondary. Schoberg on his feet out to midfield, brought down by Caleb Froning. So a big gain out to the 50-yard line. That's a 31-yard run for Schoberg. Big pickup there. And a 1st down. But the Cardinals, they have 3 timeouts. Otters have 3 timeouts. We have 5:35 to play in the football game. I think they caught the Otter defense off guard there with that run up the gut, looking for a pass. So Willmar to the line of scrimmage. Schoberg to the left of Ellingson. Snap from center. Back to pass. Play action with time. Throws. Caught. Fagerly with a catch. So the Cardinals moving the football here. That'll be a 1st down. We have an Otter down. And the football goes from the 50-yard line down to the 35, it looks like. So a 15-yard pickup. We have an injury timeout. And so with that, Lake Region Healthcare brings us this injury timeout. We'll come back with more. Again, the Otters lead at 21-13, 5:09 to play.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
All right, back. Isaiah Holmes was shook up on the play. He's back off the sidelines here. 1st and 10 here for Willmar, knocking on the door at the Otter 37-yard line. 5:09 to play. Handoff Schulberg, left side. Runs into a bunch of Otters, and another good job there by big number 63, Nolan Field and company. So a gain of a couple that time for Schulberg. He's got 8 carries, 43 yards. 4:44 to play. In the football game, Fergus Falls led at 14-7 at the half, lead at 21-13 right now. Deuce wideouts to the near side. 1 man on the backfield is Schulberg, or 2 men, pardon me. Play action, pass left side, thrown behind, but caught nicely there by the wideout number 3, Max Gerberding. Gain of about 6 or 7 on the play. So 3rd and 2 here now for Willmar. Look for number 23 probably to get this football. 3:56 to play here in the football game. Otter defense needs to stand tall. They've been good all game. Low snap. Low snap. The Otters are going to get it. Fumble recovery in the backfield. Caleb Froning recovers a fumble. So Caleb Froning recovers the fumble. And let's take a look at this one. It was a bad snap. Ellingson couldn't handle it. And right there to make the play was Caleb Froning. Scooted in there. Yeah, the first turnover of the football game. So Froning comes up with a fumble recovery. And the Otters get the football back. See, we can grind it out here now. 3:43 to play. Ball's on the Otter 37-yard line. Handoff, Caleb Froning. And some big hitting going on there. A little rugby match going. Caleb doesn't go down. He's still standing up. Look at that pickup. There's an injured Otter down, and gain of 7 that time for Froning. You know, Caleb Froning, the ideal guy to hang on to the football and run hard like this late in the game. Big, strong player. We got another injury timeout here, and it's cramping. You see kind of stretching out the calf. We'll just keep her right here. Yeah, Caleb's a junior. Yep. But he just hangs on to that football so well. Yeah, Caleb, hard runner. So they're just kind of a tight calf muscle there, and that was no, it was yeah, it was Daniels, Jeremiah Daniels cramping up a little bit. So the Otters were in a good situation here. 2nd and 3 for Fergus Falls. 3:25 to play in the football game. Otters lead at 21-13. See if they can grind it out here. Keep that clock moving. 3 timeouts for the Cardinals, 3 for the Otters here. They're just going to let the play clock go here. Those poor linemen have to stay in their 3-point here the whole time. Just let it go. Down to 8, now 7. Keeper. Bethel, first down. They faked the inside handoff to Isaiah Holmes, who was in motion. And Bethel carries it forward for an Otter first down. 10 carries, 57 yards for Eston Bethel. Yeah, you got to have the salt and the potassium early in the day, and you got to drink a lot of water. Split out to the far side is Micah Johnson, Isaiah Holmes, and Mason Olin. Near side is Trenton Juilliard. So 4 wideouts. We'll see Froning carry the ball here. Most likely he'll move to the right of Bethel. Handoff. Caleb Froning stays on his feet into the secondary. Caleb at the 40, 35, inside the 35, down to the 34. All right. First down for Caleb Froning. Good hard running. Good job up front by the guys on the line of scrimmage. And so spot the football at the 34. 17-yard pickup that time for Froning. He had that big fumble recovery as well. 17 carries now and 86 yards for Caleb. Minute 56 to go in the football game. Fergus Falls leads it 21-13. Eston, keeper, right side. Probably gets back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe the loss of a yard, actually. So a loss of 1. And we have timeout on the field. Timeout brought to you by Lake Region Healthcare. We'll come back with more. Otters lead at 21-13.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
Minnesota Motor.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
Hey, we're back, and the Otters took a time, or Cardinals took a timeout to stop the clock. 2nd down and 11 now. The ball is at the Cardinal 35-yard line. Otters need to just grind this one out here. Minute 37 to play. Handoff. Caleb Froning stiff arms a man, keeps it going, and just punishes the Willmar defense. So Froning on the carry. And ball is spotted at the 27-yard line. So about a 7-yard pickup for Caleb. He's got 93 yards now. 18 carries, 63 yards. Otters scoring on a 34-yard run by Isaiah Holmes and a 11-yard pass to Mason Olin, and then a 3-yard run by Mason Olin. Minute 30 to play, 21-13. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. Again, as head coach Chris Grabowska said in the pregame show, this team wants to have its own identity and kind of cut their own way here. Had a great season last year, and 10-1 Otters losing to Albany in the state quarterfinals in Class 3A, competing in Class 4A this year. All right, 3rd down and 3. The ball is at the 27-yard line of the Cardinals. High snap. Eston just hangs on to it. He's going to be swarmed and tackled for a loss. It was kind of a high snap. And so, let's see, the ball is at the 27 and it moves back to the 35. And another timeout on to the 30. Loss of about 5 or so on the play. Willmar takes another timeout. Again, we'll keep it right here. The Otters again led it 14-7 at the half. Cardinals make it 14-13, and then the Otters answer right away with a 3-yard run by Olin to make it 21-13. I remind you, next Friday, the Otters will take on Detroit Lakes. Up in Detroit Lakes, been a perennial power, and the Otters, again, looking to get this season off to a good start, and they're doing it here thus far tonight. So 4th and 10, the ball's at the 34-yard line of the Cardinals. So 4th and 10. Otters are going to go for it. They're in kind of that 4-down territory. Back to pass. Bethel over the middle. Mason Olin, 1st down and more. Inside the 20, down to the 17-yard line. So a 17-yard pickup. Wow, how about that? So a 17-yard pickup right on the money there. Bethel hits Olin right over the middle. Down to minute 10, and Willmar might be getting an understanding here. This one might be close to being over. It's not over, but, yep, their timeouts are gone. And Eston will just wait here. Going under center. I like it. Under center. He'll put a knee down. There we go, and that's going to be the football game here. They'll run one more play, but, I mean, it's all but over now. Start the bus. Willmar, Fergus Falls is going to go 1-0 to start the year. Snap from center. Bethel knees it. And the Otters are going to win it 21-13 as the clock will tick down here. Both teams will shake hands. And we'll gear up for our pregame show, or postgame show, pardon me. Statistics and a lot of things to talk about here in the postgame show as Chris Grabowska, in his second season, gets his 11th win. The Otters win it here 21-13. And our postgame show is going to begin right now. Again, you're listening to Otter Football on Channel 977, streaming on the Fergus Now app or the YouTube KBRF Sports. We'll come back with more.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare.
What's your number?
I drove 113 miles.
And I drove 124 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Welcome to Minnesota Motor Company.
As a customer, you can expect award-winning sales and service, body shop, express lube, Boss snowplows and accessories, and auto glass installation and repair.
Minnesota Motor.
Serve your family and friends the best. Certified Angus beef from the meat department at Service Food. Special cuts and orders always welcome. Service Food, West Lincoln Avenue, Fergus Falls.
Service Food. Serving you best.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Hey, we're back here at Otter Stadium. The Otters win it 21-13 on the Park Region telephone scoreboard. What a nice win it was for the Otters here. And, yeah, I don't have another set, Joe. But the Otters win it. Let's look at the scoring first of all, and then we'll take a break and come back with our statistics. So the Otters score on their first drive, 5 plays, 70 yards. It's a 34-yard touchdown run. Yeah, it's a 34-yard touchdown run by Isaiah Holmes, and the kick by Josh Horgan was good. And then the Cardinals answer, and they score on a 72-yard pass. Wow. It was a nice pass there from Ellingson to DeBoer, and the kick by Gomez was good. 7-7 was the score at that time. And then the Otters come back, and they make it 14-7. This is in the second quarter, and it's a 74-yard drive, and it is a 11-yard touchdown pass, Eston Bethel to number 31, Mason Olin. That was the score at the half. So as we were going into the half, that was the score. And then in the second half, the Otters give up a touchdown, a 29-yard drive, and a 1-yard run by Schoberg, the big back, makes it 14-13. The extra point was no good. That was kind of a crucial one. And then the Otters come back and they score on a 3-yard touchdown run by Mason Olin, and that was the one that put it away, and the extra point by Josh Horgan was good. 21-13 was the final score in that. So an awesome night here offensively for the Otters. So that's your scoring, 21-13. And we'll take another break, and we'll come back with statistics and talk about some more things in our post-game show.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
What's your number?
I drove 60 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota. I drove 45 miles to get a great deal from Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Shout loud. Cheer strong. Jump for joy. Keeping our community healthy and spirited is the top priority. Lake Region Healthcare. Where to eat, the ultimate culinary adventure, from signature dishes to chef recommendations.
As your food review professionals, you can find us at KBRFradio.com, the Fergus Now app, and on YouTube.
Tune in every first Friday of the month for new episodes.
Check us out, and we'll show you
where to eat.
Make OSPTI your choice for outpatient rehabilitation and sports injuries with locations in Fergus Falls and Breckenridge. Orthopedic and sports physical therapy is the right choice for your recovery. Live your best life. Trust the experts at OSPTI.
Hey, we're back here as our post-game show continues. Let's look at the statistics for both teams here. First of all, for the Otters, who win it, their first game of the year, 21-13 over the Cardinals. A great night for Caleb Froning. He had 18 carries, 93 yards, and a good effort tonight for Froning. Isaiah Holmes had a 34-yard touchdown run. He had 3 carries and 40 yards. And then Eston Bethel, the sophomore quarterback, in his first game, 14 carries and 51 yards. And then Mason Olin had 1 carry, but it was a big one. It was that touchdown that kind of sealed the deal, a 3-yard touchdown run that kind of sealed the deal. That was in the third quarter. So the Otters carried the ball 36 times for 287 yards, and that's a great night on the ground. And that really put the pressure on the Willmar defense. Passing-wise, Henry Bethel in his first start, 20 for 31, 150 yards, and he had 1 touchdown pass, and that was completed to Mason Olin. He had a nice 33-yard pass to Isaiah Holmes as well. Receiving-wise, Trenton Drouillard, two catches, 12 yards. Micah Johnson, 5 catches, 22 yards. And Mason Olin, 7 catches, 48 yards. And Isaiah Holmes had 4 catches and 49 yards. And then 2 catches for Caleb Froning and 9 yards as well. For the Willmar Cardinals, they carried the ball 23 times offensively on the ground for 110 yards. And their leading rusher was Solberg, number 23. He had a pretty nice night. He had 1 touchdown. Hudson Solberg had 8 carries, 43 yards. Also, Isaac Kaler with 7 carries, 37 yards. And the quarterback, Jordan Ellingson, 7 carries, 17 yards. And then 1 carry for Briar Schuett, and he had 13 yards. Passing-wise, quarterback Ellingson, 5 for 10 for 115 yards. And the big play there was that 72-yard catch by Gavin DeBoer for a touchdown. So the Otters offensively, I'm just looking at the plays here, 36 and 31. They had 67 offensive plays. Willmar had 33. Wow. So that's pretty much dominating the line of scrimmage in that one. So a good win. We're going to take one more break, and we'll come back. We'll name our Quality Toyota Quality Player of the Game.
At Fergus Falls Monument Company, Ryan and Mike want you to design a personal memorial for your loved one that will fully express your personal sentiment and that of your loved one. Fergus Falls Monument on Pebble Lake Road, online, foreverstonememorials.com.
At American Federal Bank, they're proud sponsors of local high school athletics. From Friday night lights to buzzer-beating shots, these students inspire us all. Just like them, American Federal is here to go the extra mile for you. American Federal Bank, investing in our community, one play at a time. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's has a way better option than some overprocessed junk from the back of your freezer. They've got take and bake meals made fresh with real ingredients, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven. Fresh and Fancy, saving moms one dinner at a time.
Every team has a home field advantage. Make yours the internet from Park Region. With speeds that keep up with the pace of the game and the reliability to never miss a play, you'll always be connected. Get the internet that's always in your corner. Park Region, your home team's internet advantage.
For over 50 years, Ottertail Coaches has safely carried kids to school, to games, and back home again. Trusted by generations, they're proud to serve Fergus Falls and the surrounding area. Ottertail Coaches, safety, service, and dependability.
It's time to replace your old furnace. That old one has been a drain on your energy bill for far too long. Let Otters Plumbing and Heating replace your old inefficient furnace with a new carrier system and help you and your checkbook rest easy. Otters Plumbing and Heating, Fergus Falls.
The key to a great meal is at the Viking Cafe of Fergus Falls. The Viking Cafe with Minnesota's best omelet, manhole cover pancakes, and burgers that will fill your appetite. The key to a great breakfast and lunch is at the Viking Cafe, downtown Fergus Falls.
What's your number?
We've driven 57 miles 6 times for a great deal at Quality Toyota.
Quality Toyota.
Mark Johnson with you as the post-game show continues. It's now time to name our Quality Toyota Quality Player of the Game, brought to you by Quality Toyota and Lake Country Graphics. For screen printing and embroidery and custom apparel with the best in personal service around, contact Lake Country Graphics at 1223 North Union Avenue in Fergus Falls. So, some great performances tonight. Mason Nolan with a touchdown catch, a touchdown run. Isaiah Holmes with a touchdown run. Caleb Froning, what a workhorse, 93 yards, 18 carries. He had a fumble recovery as well. But our quality player of the game tonight is going to be sophomore quarterback Eston Bethel in his first start. He carries the ball 14 times for 51 yards. Now, 2 of those were when he needed the ball down at the end. But passing-wise, 20 for 31, great efficiency, 150 yards, 1 touchdown pass, and that was the 11-yarder completed to Mason Olin. And that was a big play for the Otters at that time. And the Otters did not turn the football over at all in this game. So that's an incredible stat for a first game. 1 turnover for Willmar, and that was recovered by Caleb Froning. So a good win here for the Otters. Now the Otters will travel to Detroit Lakes to Moberg Field and Montberg Field, pardon me. That'll be next Friday night. We'll have the game for you, both streamed and on the radio. 7 o'clock kickoff, 6:45 pregame show. Don't forget to join Craig Olson tomorrow, again on AM 1250 KBRF. Coach's show at 8 o'clock. That's also streamed on the Fergus Now app. or like I do, I go to YouTube and I just type in KBRF Sports, and there it is. So good win here tonight. Thanks to Jack and to Derek Sidian, game site engineers. The Otters win it by a score of 21-13 as you get the season underway.
Thank you for joining us for a KBRFradio.com sports video presentation. Today's game is proudly brought to you by Nelson Auto Center and your Nelson starting lineups, Minnesota Motor Company and your Minnesota Motor Company halftime show, Park Region and your Park Region scoreboard, Lake Region Healthcare and your Lake Region Healthcare timeout, Quality Toyota and your Quality Toyota player of the game, Orthopedic Sports and Physical Therapy Incorporated, Fergus Monument, Otter Tail Coaches, American Federal Bank of Fergus Falls, Running Stitches, Fresh and Fancy at Mama Sheena's, FM Bank, Viking Cafe, Service Food, and Ugstead Plumbing and Heating. Thank you for joining us.